So in my last video, I talked about how project management apps such as Asana or Jira or Monday, they can be overwhelming sometimes because, you know, sometimes you can be overwhelmed with the information that's presented to you that sometimes it's not relevant. I've worked with uh, marketing teams before where they didn't have a good strategy for managing projects. So even though I was the web developer, I was seeing tasks and information that's related to uh, creative writing or web design or graphic design. And, I was having to dig through different subtasks and different folders just to find the ones that are relevant to me. And yeah, I thought in creating this platform, I had those pain points in mind. And the way I solve that issue is by using interfaces. And so, with here, I'm able to just separate the tasks by the department. And, if I'm working with a web developer, he's only going to see the web development tasks. And if I'm working with a photographer, then he's only going to see the photography related tasks. And, my teammates aren't overloaded with information that's not really necessary, to what they're doing. And the other issue uh, that I saw occurring, anytime I worked with a marketing team or a private client, is that the way we give feedback to each other. Oftentimes a private client or an entrepreneur may not be too tech savvy, or they might not be too familiar with the project management concepts such as Scrum or other methodologies like that. And so they end up, mostly giving feedback through email or text. And, if you're working with just one client, maybe that's okay. That might not be an issue. But if you're juggling more than one client and several projects, and it becomes tricky, especially if you're working with a remote team and maybe your client is working or is used to working in office. So yeah, I feel like this system that I created solves that issue as well, because the strategy that's built in here is that I instruct my teammates and my clients to keep all the communication here in Airtable. All right. So instead of emailing me or sending me a text message to check up on an issue, or to send me a new image to replace for a banner or something like that, um, I always tell them to just keep it here. They're able to leave comments here. When they tag me, they can. I get notified immediately, and any kind of um, attachments such as images or video files or links, they can provide them here. They can add them as an attachment here. So that way, later on, if I'm gonna be looking for a particular image or a particular piece of information, I don't have to dig through emails and different text messages. I don't have to scroll back to different days. I could just go to the particular task, and or the file, any kind of asset is there. You know, and so yeah, that's that's basically an overview of the platform that I built. And obviously this is created specifically for a marketing team or a creative agency, but it can be customized for a barbershop or a bar or a restaurant or a hair salon, lawn care business, or a music teacher. It doesn't really matter what industry. more than likely there's going to be some type of marketing involved and some type of um, project management involved, and more than likely you might have to work with a remote team. And I think this system that I created is is designed specifically for helping remote teams juggle such projects. So yeah, like I said, if you want a free demo, feel free to reach out. If you have any questions or comments, if you want to see a particular industry, if you want me to customize this for a particular industry and do a demo on it, I'm happy to do it. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to comment below and be happy to answer them. Thanks.